Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, What the Beck. Today we're going to be doing a bullet journal setup for October, and the theme for this time is plaid because that's what you all voted for. You can vote for next month's theme in the poll that should be showing up on screen right now. Obviously I've talked through the flip through of the past month, but that theme was butterflies and it was really cool. So yeah, but we're on to the next month because time keeps going forward. And yeah, so for my cover page, my cat got in my face and she actually turned off my microphone, so I started again. And yeah, hello, we're making a plaid cover page, which is surprisingly easy, especially if your notebook is a dot grid or regular grid. You can just pick a number of rows that you want each color to be, make a pattern, and just do that across the whole thing one way and then across the whole thing the opposite way so that they intersect. And I used Crayola markers, which are kind of cool because they layer, so if you go over the same spot twice it gets darker, and sometimes you don't want that, like if you're making like an illustrated artwork, but for something more like abstract like this, it actually helps give into the illusion that it's plaid and the overlapped parts are darker and stuff like that. And if your journal is a grid type, you can just follow those lines, which is what I did. I did a pattern of one line of yellow, skip a line, 2 lines of orange, and then I filled in the blank parts with just a thin line of gray. And I kind of got a little carried away with that last swipe, I guess. I didn't stay in the lines, but that's okay because it doesn't have to be perfect. And yeah, yours doesn't have to be perfect either, okay? You do what you want. It's supposed to be fun and relaxing, so do whatever you want. And the video isn't going to be synced with what I'm saying right now, but I wanted to mention that I did draw out the word October in big cute bubble letters on a separate sheet of paper, and then I just cut it out to have it ready to glue onto this. That way I didn't have to make an effort when making the plaid to go around the word or like paint on top of it. I just used a separate piece of paper that I then glued on top, like so. Yes, we're gonna get the glue out and then do that. But yeah, I'm excited for October. I don't think I'm gonna go trick-or-treating again. I know last year I did, and I was like the oldest person going trick-or-treating, and someone actually got mad at me and was like, you're supposed to be like drinking and not eating candy. And I'm like, okay, well that's not the type of life that I lead, Mr. Random Neighbor that I don't know. But yeah, I don't think I'll be going this year, but I do have a raise from last year when I worked at the writing center at my school, so I can buy my own candy. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of an insult to say to that neighbor, but I don't. I'm trying to be family friendly here. But yeah, so on to the next part of the bullet journal, which is what you came here to watch. I have my habit tracker, and I draw these on the page before I start recording because I don't know, it takes less time, and I don't really think you'd want to watch me draw a bunch of lines and get my head in the camera, which is actually most of the reason, is that my head gets in the camera when I draw the lines, so I just cut that out. This month, I think we didn't change anything major about the habit tracker. I took out some of my social medias and I made it more like things that I'd be able to do daily rather than just tracking when I do them. And I don't know, I felt like that wasn't helping me beforehand, like it wasn't motivating me to post more, so I just took it off and replaced it with other fun things, like calling my mom, because I love my mom. Yeah. And then I always label this page as achievements instead of habits because it's a more positive way to look at it, and it makes you focus on the things you did rather than the things you didn't do. So yeah, that's why I did that. And then the next step was to color in those letters, obviously, but then I added my best and worst little list that I tried out last month in the same area as my habit tracker, and it worked really well. I used to do a full page for this, but since it relates to my mental health, I put it and my mental health on the same page, and it's on the habit tracker spread because then I look at it every day. And basically what this is it helps me identify what the best thing in the day was and the worst thing in the day was, so I can identify if it was a good or bad day based on my mental health experience or based on other like outside experiences. And now you see me just adding a bunch of washi tape to my lettering spread, and I honestly don't know what lettering challenge I'm gonna do this upcoming month because I haven't gotten the sneak peek of Cindy's lettering challenge just yet, so I don't know if I'm doing that one. And I haven't made up my own plaid themed lettering challenge, so I don't know. Worst comes to worst, I'll just pick a previous fall themed like list of lettering prompts and do those, but you know, we try to keep it original over here sometimes. And now I'm considering doing a SpongeBob theme. That will probably have been in the poll, so if you want me to do a SpongeBob theme, you better go vote for it. But yeah, so basically what I'm doing on screen now is making a plaid tip-in card, which I kind of regret because it doesn't look that great. I wish I had taken the time to draw the same pattern from the opening page onto this note card, but I didn't, and I don't have the energy to change it, so it'll just be like that. Maybe one day I'll switch it out, but not today. Also, I totally didn't mention this, but the reason the card is there is so I can use the full page for lettering, and I'll put the prompts onto that card. That way they're like easily folded outable so I can see which one is for what day. And yeah. Update. Sorry about that. But now onto my weekly page. I don't really strictly keep a week on a page. As you'll see, this one will turn out to only have 6 days, but I have a good estimate of about how much space each of my days take up with tasks and journaling. So I kind of estimated that. And I used a cute little shiny holographic cat sticker that my wonderful aunt got me for my birthday. And yeah, once I numbered those days, I was pretty much done, and now we can look through the flip through. So we have our cover page, habits, and best and worst, lettering, and then a weekly. I'm really liking how these short little 2-spread months are coming out, and if you like them too, you can give me a thumbs up on this video, comment, tell me what you think about this current theme of plaid, even if that tipping card was a little bit monstrous. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video, so until then, goodbye!